So today I'm going to be doing a tag video, and the tag video that I'm going to be doing is the Unpopular Opinions book tag. This has been around for a while, like a really long time, but I just decided I was going to do it because I think it'll be fun. And I have a lot of various opinions on different books. Not many of these are super terrible, but if you disagree, I'm sorry. Yeah. Anyway, question number 1. Pick a popular book or series that you just didn't like. And for this one, I don't own the book, so I'll put in a picture or something. But this is Beautiful Creatures by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. I just didn't like this book. I read the first one because I'd heard so many good things about it. I got it from the library and I read it. It took me a really long time to read it. I mean, it is a large book, but it took me an abnormally long time to read it. Like, I was just dragging through that book and I just had to force myself to finish it, which isn't fun. And I feel like if you have to force yourself to finish a book, it's just not right for you. So yeah, I just didn't really like that book very much. Number 2 is a popular book or series that everyone else seems to hate but you love. And now I don't know if everyone necessarily hates this series, but I just don't really hear people talking about it. And a lot of people don't like the later books, which I agree with. I mean, there are some things it just kind of keeps going. But anyways, that's the Maximum Ride series by James Patterson. And I've talked about this a lot, but this is my all-time favorite series ever to exist. And a lot of people don't really like it, but I love it. So I think everyone else should as well. Number 3 is pick a love triangle where the main character ended up with the person that you didn't like. And for this I'm picking Matched by Ali Condai. Just a forewarning of spoilers, I'm just going to mention who she actually ends up with at the end of the series, so if you haven't read it and you don't want to know the end, just skip to the next book. Anyway, Kasha ends up with Kai at the end, which is kind of the predictable thing, because she does get matched with Sander and the whole point is that she wants to fall in love with who she wants to fall in love with. But I didn't like Kai. I liked Sander so much more. I think I just liked him as a person better. Just personally, I just liked his personality. And I didn't like Kai, so that was unfortunate. Number 4 is a popular book genre that you hardly ever reach for. And for me, I don't know if there's like a particular genre in YA that I don't read. It used to be like contemporary, like I used to hate contemporary, but now I'm really into it. And I even read like horror and stuff. I don't read a lot of paranormal stuff, but I feel like something that I just never really read or have the inclination to read is adult fiction, which is kind of bad because I am in college and I'm kind of an adult and I should be reading that, but I don't want to and I don't like them. And when I have read them, they're okay. I like YA better. So I think that's my answer. It's not really a genre, but a target audience. Anything that's not YA, I just don't really like it. Next is a popular or beloved character that you do not like, and for this, I'm choosing Jace from the Mortal Instruments. And I feel bad because he is kind of like this big heartthrob. Everyone loves him. I don't really like Jace. I don't know why. I just felt like he was kind of annoying and a kind of a bland character, and that was coming off reading. I read Infernal Devices first, and Will is like the epitome of the guy, and so Jace just didn't really stand out next to Will, which is kind of what I was looking for in the Mortal Instruments because, you know, it's by Cassandra Clare. So I just feel like he was a disappointment. 6 is a popular author that you can't seem to get into, and for this one I'm choosing Jenny Han. She has written this series, the Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy, as well as many other books. And I read the first one, this is all 3 here. I read the first one last summer. I started the second one, not getting into it. I tried starting some of her other books, couldn't get into them. I've heard she's a phenomenal author. Everyone loves her. I just can't get into him. And I don't know why. So I really want to like her books, but they're just not grabbing me. So yeah, Jenny Han. Number 7 is a particular book trope that you're tired of seeing. Basically like, you know, love triangles, princesses, or that kind of a thing. And for me, I feel like something I'm tired of seeing is the main character being this special person destined to save the world. I'm a little tired of that. I feel like that's very unlikely. I also don't really like it when a 16-year-old single-handedly saves the universe. That's very unlikely to happen. And I know that it is fiction and it's young adult fiction and you kind of gotta make it interesting, but I like some more original things. I'd like to see more real, kind of normal characters that do extraordinary things, not because they're special, but because they're just kind of a kick-ass character. So yeah. 8 is a popular series you have no interest in reading. This one I have read part of the series. I just don't have any interest in reading the rest of the series, and you guys might be very upset. But that is The Mortal Instruments again, because I bought this book set like all together, and I read all of these, but there are more, and I don't really want to read them. I read, like I mentioned, The Infernal Devices first, and I love The Infernal Devices. That is the best series in the world, and I feel like it's so much better than The Mortal Instruments that when I went into The Mortal Instruments, I was expecting so much more. And they're not as good. They're okay. And it didn't grab me. I mean, like, it grabbed me enough that I'm gonna read. I read all 4 of these because I had them, but I'm not gonna go seek out the others. I'm okay with not knowing how the series ends. And the last one is, what movie adaptation did you like better than the book? Now, I love the Hunger Games movies. I think they're really, really well done. I almost like them better than the books, but not quite, because the books are really, really good. So my actual answer for this is going to be Tuck Everlasting by Natalie Babbitt. I don't know, I feel like most people have read this. I read this when I was little. It's kind of like a classic children's book with the stream that makes you immortal and everything. And then there's a movie, the Tuck Everlasting movie, which I actually saw before I read the book. The movie is so much better. So much better. I don't know if this really constitutes as spoilers. I feel like most everyone knows the story. But in the book, she's like 12 and he's like 18. And it's weird. There's not like a romance, but it's just weird. And in the movie, they're actually the same age and there is a romance and it's so much better. It's so much better. Talking about this makes me want to see the movie again. I think I'm gonna see if it's on Netflix when I'm done filming this video. But yeah, Tuck Everlasting, the movie is so much better than the book. The book is, I mean, it's not really a waste of time. I mean, it's tiny. It takes like a day to read, but the movie's better. Alright, that was the Unpopular Opinions book tag. I'm gonna tag one person, and that one person is Keely Joe, because I think you should do this tag. Yeah, thank you for watching. If you like this video, you could subscribe down below. I'm also on Twitter, where I talk about books. And I also have a blog where I talk about author things, because I'm also an author. And links to those will be in the description area. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!